Fox News host Bill O'Reilly. This is, I've said before that there's really no trend where I've met left-wing media people and right-wing media people, and there's no hard and fast rule about, oh, the lefties are nice and the righties aren't. In fact, my experience has been the exact opposite. Some of the most vile, mean, rude people I've met in this business are prominent left-wing hosts. I'm not going to name them. I think the one I've named is Ed Schultz. He has passed away, and at this point it's sort of irrelevant, but not a nice guy. One of the worst people that I've ever met. Everybody else is still alive. Most of the right-wingers have been super nice. I mean, I don't like his politics, but Mike Huckabee, Sean Hannity, I could go... They're nice people when you meet them in person at conferences. They'll stand around and chat and talk shop and all of this different stuff. Okay, but there's nice and rude people on both sides. Bill O'Reilly has a reputation for being absolutely vile and disgusting. I've never met the guy. We now have a viral video of Bill O'Reilly at a JetBlue terminal at JFK Airport. Bill O'Reilly was trying to get to Turks and Caicos for his vacation. And the flight was late. And Bill O'Reilly absolutely loses it and starts threatening a JetBlue gate agent who has no say whatsoever about when flights come and go with his job. Starts threatening, you're going to lose your job. Here is Bill O'Reilly. People who are watching might notice Bill O'Reilly is looking extremely gaunt. I knew he was tall. He looks so skinny that it almost looks unhealthy. That's an aside. And here he is threatening the JetBlue worker with his job, all captured on camera. And by the way, can I just say, this was when the mask requirement was still in place at airports. Why does he have to pull the mask down to talk? I don't understand when people do this. But okay, that's not for me to understand. So now he starts to escalate. So yeah, here Bill O'Reilly's asking for the manager.
3 hours late now.
What are you gonna do? It's 3 hours late. The gate agent doesn't control that.
You're gonna find out.
You're gonna find out. Then he does the thing where he looks really closely at the guy's name tag. Now Bill O'Reilly, who's much taller than the employee, starts leaning in, intimidating. This is the most humiliating behavior. You're threatening with violence, the employee now says. You're gonna lose your job. We'll see. And off goes Bill O'Reilly lumbering away. One of the things, I am nowhere near as well known as Bill O'Reilly, but the number of people that come up to me in public and say hello has made me realize I always need to be on my best behavior. I can't be on a phone yelling at anybody. If I'm at the airport, I'm going to be extremely polite. If I'm talking to my girlfriend or whatever, I'm going to make sure that everything always looks as if everything is going swimmingly and beautifully, no matter what is going on. Because this is exactly what I want to avoid. And the yelling at employees and threatening their jobs, particularly when, don't we all know how aviation works at this point in time? I once had a situation where I had a flight delayed 7 hours out of a very small airport where there was that's the one flight, and it was delayed because of weather. I was miserable. But what, I'm going to do this? The person at the airport doesn't handle the flight coming and going. And it's just an absolutely humiliating situation to be caught in. And it is not a surprise. Sometimes rumors are true, sometimes rumors are not true. Bill O'Reilly, widely known as a prick, for lack of a better term, and coming off exactly that way. And one of the things that for me is particularly bothersome is when individuals that are wealthier and in privileged positions are really talking down to service workers. I see it more often in restaurants where sometimes I will be with people who are not particularly mean people, and they just don't treat service workers well. They don't treat the wait staff well, and it makes me genuinely uncomfortable. I go out of my way to try to treat people well, and Bill O'Reilly clearly doing the opposite here. Not a